Alright, listen, boys. Hear me out. I told y'all when I made that other part that I was going to record several times today. Well, yeah. I fell asleep in the middle of recording this video, so when I woke up, it was just a long ass, like, just plain the fucking silence throughout the video. That video, yeah, I fell asleep around 8, so that's my fault. But anyway, this would be what if Itachi took Naruto and Sasuke. And since a lot of y'all was vibing with the last part, I'm not going to do that again because that'll just be me trying to get y'all to give me good reviews and shit. But I'm going to try my best to keep it in that same type of format, you know? Like less of me ranting and me just going on with the story. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. So they head back to the Akatsuki hideout. And Naruto still does feel shitty about like everything. So when they get there, Naruto doesn't like say anything. He just goes into his room. And I'm gonna say like 30 minutes past, and Naruto just sitting in his room. And he finally like decides maybe I should go out there and tell him something because I did hurt. Like I probably hurt some of them. I think I already did that part of the thing, but yeah. I don't really care. I just woke up, so yeah. No, I'm not lying. Like I'm dead ass serious. I did definitely just most definitely wake up, but it's y'all option if y'all want to believe me or not to. I'm just up early as fuck to record a video. Like this is my life now. Fucking YouTube and the game system. Anyway, so Naruto leaves the room, and I'm gonna say Sakura, like all the Jinchuriki that he helped get together, and Hinata was there, and so was Tenten, and like Naruto went. Like he was gonna say something, and Sakura, no, not Sakura, Tenten was like, we already know, like from what we've heard, you was going through some shit, and Hinata was like, that don't excuse him from running around acting like he's all big and bad, and I'm gonna say Sakura was like, speak for yourself, and Hinata turns around like, so I would beat the fuck out of you. Like, I would dog walk your shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, this is not something you want. Like, for real. This ain't something you want. And Naruto, like, he just starts randomly laughing, and everybody think, oh, like, what the fuck? Like, is he good? Like, are you good, fam? You good? And I'm gonna say Naruto, like, just like he stops laughing and gets serious and just closes the door again. So like, what the fuck? Like, the fuck? And every Jinchuriki besides the one that Naruto has, like, have right now, Madara already got. And no, I'm not speeding this one up. I'm just saying that, just so I don't have to worry about all the other names and shit for them. It's bad enough I don't know the second, the Two Tails Jinchuriki's name and and Son Goku's name. I think he just called himself Son Goku. Anyway, then yes, that also means Killer B. Yes, it does. So Naruto, opens his door again, and no one's there this time. So he takes a breath and he walks out. But when he hits the corner, Konan's standing right there. Naruto's like, fuck. And the first thing that Konan does when she sees him, slap him around real quick. Little skibidi paps, because that was like his Akatsuki mother. Little skibidi paps. So, she doesn't rant or anything at him. she was like, well, that shit was like what you was saying was rude as fuck, and the next time you do that, I'm gonna have to put more hands on you. And she's like, you know I don't like to put hands on you. I'm gonna say Naruto's like, okay. And this is where, let me stop. I really have to stop doing that. Naruto, I'm gonna say, basically tells her, be like, yo, Kona, I'm finna go out. Oh yeah, and Kaden was standing in front of Naruto's door as well. But yeah. Since she don't have it to the kids, sound like. I mean, and Rin and Obito. Yeah. And like Naruto has this small Akatsuki unit inside of the fucking Akatsuki. So just like how Pain has Kakuzu and all of them, Naruto has Rin, Obito, Sasuke, Kakashi, Tenten, Hinata, Gaara, the Two Tails, Sakura, which is now the Three Tails. If I didn't, I think I already said Kanin. Son Goku. Yeah. Damn, that's a lot of people. Wait a minute. It's like 8 fucking people. Wait, no, 4, so serve. No, 9. Fuck. Oh my god, I should not be recording when I just wake up. But yeah. And I'm gonna say she was like that. I don't think that's gonna be possible. And she was like, why? Well, Naruto's like, why? And she tells Naruto when he was going on with his day the other day, they just call it Naruto's special day, which was kind of yesterday. So Naruto figured out that somebody gathered up the tail beast, and somebody brought something to my attention that I already killed off Danzo. I'm gonna say, his supporters went to Orochimaru, and Orochimaru resurrected him. The same way they resurrected Madara and gave him back his body. So now Danzo believes he's going to become the new Sage of Six Paths. Anyway, so Naruto, like, let me get, like, over here. When Naruto and, like, oh, fucking God. Naruto heads back into the village, but this time, no, Naruto tries to leave the compound, but immediately gets met by all the people that I just mentioned before. And I'm gonna say Sasuke's like, did you really think we just gonna let you walk off without saying anything to us? And, well, Sasuke really didn't care, but, it was just the fact that he disrespected everybody but him. He felt some type of way. Like, obviously he didn't want to get disrespected, but just the satisfaction of knowing that he didn't get disrespected brought a little joy to his heart. And I don't know why. My voice is weird. And I know in all my what ifs, my voice tone is different. Especially the last one of these I made. That happens when I don't, like, when I wake up and I talk. Depending on how, like, what's going on with me. My voice tone is different. I think I got 3 different tones. I have this one, and then I have, like, 2 other ones that y'all might hear in my next upload. Anyway, so Naruto basically was telling, like, Naruto turns around. No, he doesn't turn. Yeah, Naruto turns around and starts walking back inside. And I'm going to say 10 times like this, motherfucker, if you don't look at me, like, and she kind of blocks Naruto off with, like, the little metal release. Also, I think I might do one where I give Naruto 10's metal release from this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, after the, yeah. Also, I know I'm getting hate for, the way I'm going to end off. Well, I don't know, because a lot of y'all been mad supportive, and I fucks with that. Damn, bro, we about to hit 300, bro. Y'all are insane. Anyway, So Naruto turns around and was like, fine, y'all wanna come with me? And I'm gonna say Hinata was like, yeah, sure, why not? It's been a minute since we've been into the Leaf Village. And Naruto was like, alright, but you might have to take off your cloak. And I'm gonna say everybody looked at Naruto like, the fuck? Like, no, we don't need to take off anything. Fuck them. And Naruto looked at him and was like, you're gonna be associated with me. And I'm gonna say Sakura was like, we're already the Jinchuriki. Like, she was basically referring to the four of them that were with Naruto, which was Gaara, her, the Two Tails, and Son Goku. It's like, we're already Jinchuriki, so what would be the purpose? And from what my understanding, you helped save a lot of people, because if you weren't around, whoever gathered up the rest of the tail beasts would have already had these beasts, if I'm not mistaken. And Naruto's like, man, you make a good point. Anyway, fuck it, let's go. So Naruto and like his little squad of 9 people, which isn't even a small squad at that. That's all together that makes 10, including Naruto. So they get into the village, and everybody's talking about how Naruto almost blew up the village yesterday. And I'm gonna say, oh, Mr. Muzak posted a video. Okay, y'all should go watch that. Let me stop. Y'all can go watch it if y'all want to. I don't know if y'all fuck with Muzak or not. Now, what's going on, guys? Anyway, so hey, I'm gonna open one of my videos like that, and y'all gonna be mad as fuck because I'm gonna do it so obnoxiously. Oh my god, bro. Anyway, so Naruto, yeah, like they walking through the village, and I'm gonna say they have no purpose of being there. They're just walking, like just walking around, buying stuff, eating stuff, like basically like they're at the mall. And I'm gonna say a couple of villagers get together and tell Naruto where does he get off coming back here after he threatened to blow the whole village up. And before anybody can answer for Naruto, Naruto turns around and was like, where do you get off calling me a demon for something I had nothing to do with? Where do you get off? Where do all y'all get off hating on an orphan child for no fucking reason? Y'all believe they fucking a rumor. Instead of believing that the child was different than the fucking Nine Tails, y'all berated and hated the child for no fucking reason. So let me ask you something. If you were the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, right? And you were hated literally your damn near your entire fucking life. Your entire existence was nothing but hatred and you being known just because you're the Nine-Tailed Fox. Wouldn't you come back to your village one day and try to blow this bitch up too? Like, hey, Gar was treated like him. Like, he just brings up Gaara and he's like, and Sakura was still kind of useless. But the Two Tails, I don't know, because we just came in there and nabbed her from Orochimaru. And Son Goku was wandering around because that nigga didn't even like people. And everybody started freaking out because Naruto brought more Jinchurikis inside the village. So they feared that Naruto just came back with the squad so he can just fully kill off everybody. And I'm gonna say Hinata was like, that's not a bad idea. And then I'm gonna say Hinata's dad appears. I'm sorry, but I still don't fuck with him for withholding the truth from his own, from Neji, which made Neji turn out the way that he did. Honestly, all my misplaced hatred for Neji, it should have been going to Hinata's father, because that kind of made me mad, because he didn't tell Neji anything until the Chunin exams, because he thought everything was okay with Neji. No, it wasn't. He almost beat Hinata till she died. Anyway, so Naruto like turns around and sees Neji, not Neji, but like some Hyuga members and Hinata's dad. And he's like, what do y'all white-eyed bastards want? And I'm gonna say, Hinata was like, hey, what? I got white eyes. What does that make me? And Naruto's like, oh my fuck, now I gotta deal with that shit later. What do you want? And I'm gonna say, like, dude, was like, it's about time, I took back Hinata. And Naruto just starts laughing, and everybody in Naruto's little clique just starts dying. And Rin was like, if you really think, Rin and Obito was like, if you really think, and Kakashi was like, if you really think you can sit here and take Rin from Naruto, not Rin, Hinata from Naruto. Naruto's treating Hinata like family. Naruto treats everybody in this group that he has right here in front of him like family. So the chances of you actually being able to take one of what he deems as family away, you might be smart to run now so you can escape with your life. And Hinata's like, yeah, this is not a Naruto you want to fuck with right now, especially not after yesterday. And Naruto's like, yeah, I really wouldn't want to hurt my image in the village any more than I have to. And I'm gonna say, Jiraiya was just walking by and senses Naruto's chakra. And he ran up to Naruto. And my father had to stretch, which is why my voice, yeah. He ran up to Naruto and, like, not demanded anything, but, like, was just trying to get Naruto to talk to him. Naruto turned around and was like, what you got to say to me, dude? And he basically ushers off Naruto in this direction. And I'm going to say Naruto just tells Sasuke to handle that in any way he deemed to be fit. And Sasuke's like, alright, bet, I got you. So, Sasuke turns around and puts Hinata's dad underneath a Genjutsu and just telling him to keep moving. So, Mans is over there just standing completely still. Not a word's coming out of his mouth. And the Genjutsu ain't nothing but him, like, just seeing Hinata walk away. And it's funny as hell, because, like, he keeps trying to get her back. But the funny part about it is that he's doing it in all of the wrong ways. Like, that was the whole, like, what's the name right there. And if I forgot, Itachi is in there, too. I apologize, but that's a part of Naruto's clique as well. So, he's still walking around, and I'm gonna say word got around to Tsunade that Naruto and, like, his whole little Akatsuki member group was in the village, and she was like, fuck, bro, if they get mad, like, there is no way I'm gonna call a village meeting and tell Naruto, like, I'm gonna say she tells some honorable members to tell Naruto and his group that, they have to be there. As former citizens of the Hidden Leaf Village, she just has something to say to them in the Leaf Village itself. And Naruto, like, Jiraiya basically tells Naruto, like, some weird things, and Naruto just kind of shrugs it off. And then the honorable member appears and tells Naruto. So Naruto's like, so yeah, I kind of gotta go. But since, you think that there's something going on, I'm gonna say Naruto places a tag on Jiraiya, and Jiraiya was like, what is this? And Naruto was like, don't worry about it, just know I got you. And Jiraiya was like, oh, okay. Not a tag, like a seal. Yeah, he places a seal because a tag is from that other whatever. Anyway, so Naruto basically tells, like, he appears with Sakura still, and Sakura was like, "Why do you always use mine?" And Naruto specifically turns around and does some, "Oh, just because every time I appear, I gotta be touching your big ass forehead." And Sakura's like, "You know what? Fuck you." And Naruto turned around on some weird shit and was like, "When?" and um and everybody else is just quiet. Now they're looking at Sakura, and Sakura like, "Don't fucking look at me. He said that shit." And girl was like, "Well, you kind of set yourself up there." And she kindly turns to Girl and was like, "Remember whose tail beast is stronger?" And so, and Naruto's like, "Yeah, mine." And she looks back at Naruto like, "Shut up." But yeah, if y'all notice, I haven't actually made a ship for this one if yet. So yeah, and I'm not thinking about y'all suggesting it. I'm just saying I haven't made one. It may have sounded like I was picking Hinata, but I actually wasn't. I just have no idea who the fuck I'm gonna do, because I low key got Naruto technically got like a little small harem of girls running around, but you know, we don't talk about those. So Naruto gets there, but they had specific instructions to appear with the Hokage. So when Tsunade walked out on the balcony and the whole village was there, you know, Naruto and his group appeared behind her, and everybody was screaming like, "Yo, behind you, the demon Naruto is right there." And she was like, "Yo, if y'all don't shut the fuck," like the most ghettoest thing Tsunade's ever did, like the most savagest thing she's ever did. She like just turns toward the village like, "Shut the fuck up." And Naruto was like, "Wait, what?" And Jiraiya was in the crowd, but he didn't want to say nothing, so he was like, "Wait a minute, swear to God, Tsunade about that action right now." And Tsunade was basically like, anybody that has a problem with Naruto don't deserve to be in the village. And everybody was stuck on like how. And she basically tells like Naruto like, well, fuck. He already knows that he's the fourth Hokage's son, but since nobody else know that, she basically tells the public, and they were like, "Wait, what?" And so, I'm gonna say, Kadeen walks up and was like, "How the fuck did y'all not know that?" And she goes and gets the picture out of the Hokage's office, and was like, "Look at the resemblance. Like, how did you not notice this?" And she was like, "Y'all think y'all just blind. I really think y'all just blind. Y'all niggas is dumb." He was the only person in the village with yellow hair and blue eyes. And y'all did not know that this is Naruto's father? Like, y'all are some of the stupidest villagers I've ever met. Come on now. I can put two and two together, and I wasn't even in the village. Like, hello? Am I stupid or something? And Naruto would basically tell, like, Naruto started laughing, and he was like, "Yeah, she is right. I am Hokage's father. I mean, not father, son. The only downside is that since y'all were too blinded by your own mixed ass hatred for the Nine Tails, y'all were just too stupid enough to see it. But now that that's all over with, I don't even care anymore. This village means nothing to me. Y'all lost the only thing that made this village strong, which was the Nine Tails. Y'all killed off the Uchiha clan." I'm gonna say he coughs and he looks toward the village elders, and the village elders was like, "Why are you coughing at me?" And I'm gonna say Itachi, being the oldest one there, looks like, "How the you made me kill my clan?" like, what? Like, what? How do you not remember this? And the village is like, wait a minute. So the only thing that's going for us right now is the Unazuka clan, or whatever the fuck clan Kiba came from, and the Hyuga clan. And Naruto's like, yeah. And those two aren't really, well, the Hyuga clan is like leagues and bounds above the Inazuka clan. But anything past that, y'all niggas are done. Like, if the dude that's been taking the tail beast just appears and decides to take over the village, y'all won't be able to do shit. Cause y'all lost y'all chances. Like, ever thought of that? And like, Tsunade dismisses the village and they all like go about their day. But Naruto's walking through the village and now he's getting like some different type of vibe, and a lot of people don't even like just like they feel shitty because what they did to Naruto. And I'm gonna say some people walk up to him. I'm gonna say it was Konohamaru and his little group. And I'm gonna say he walks up to Naruto and was like, you know, I didn't think you were that evil. I in fact thought you were cool. Because you had enough strength to stand up to the people that hated you and bullied you in the past. And Naruto was like, wait a minute, that hit different. Like, he wasn't expecting that. So Naruto whole like little mood of the village just changed for like a brief second. And he smiles and he was like, yeah, you know, with enough training you can do it too. And I'm gonna say Sakura was like, what the fuck, wait, what? And Sasuke grins and was like, well, he smirks. He doesn't grin. Sasuke smirks and was like, well, I guess Naruto still loves the village in some way. And I'm gonna say, like, a couple of minutes pass. I'm gonna say Shikamaru and Choji, and you know, they walk up and they basically tell Naruto like, yo, what's good? Like, we ain't seen you in a minute. And Naruto's like, yeah, I know what's been going on with y'all. So they go to Ichiraku's ramen, right? Because why not? And I'm going to say the only person that's been chill with Naruto was the Ichiraku dude. So yeah. Like, he gives Naruto some free ramen just this one time. Everybody else got to pay, though. So, yeah. They talking. And he turns around. And he sees, like, a whole bunch of students from his class. Like, from the class that he was going to be in. Well, yeah. From the class he was going to be in. But he wasn't because of, yeah. Anyway. Wait, no, I think the Uchiha Massacre happened like a week or so after the students all got into classes and whatever. Either way, it was Naruto's class that he was either in or was supposed to be in. And they basically look at Naruto. Well, Kiba, I don't know why. I don't understand Kiba. I will never understand Kiba. But we just gonna say for the fact that Kiba don't like Naruto. I'm only saying that just because I want somebody to beat on, and Kiba's probably like the only person that I think could get beat on and nobody really care about. Because let's be honest, I low-key do not think that there are any Kiba fans in the Naruto fandom. Just putting that out there. If you are a Kiba fan, I apologize in advance, but I do not fuck with Kiba. Man's be running around with fucking dogs and shit. I don't got nothing against dogs, but like, Kiba is weird, yeah? So, So Naruto gets up and he turns around and he sees them, and I'm gonna say Kiba was sort of toward the back, and everybody basically telling Naruto like, "Yo, Shikamaru told Naruto like, yo, now they're here. If you got something to say to them." Naruto was like, "Oh, so these, like, you talking about the same kids that tormented me when I was a child? Nope, I have absolutely nothing to say to them." And I'm gonna say Kiba was like, "Good, because we got nothing to say to you." And everybody looked back at Kiba, and Naruto was like, okay. So he must want to lose his life today. Like, that's the path that he's chosen. He will die today now. And I want to say, Hinata's dad is back, or like, he's out of the Genjutsu, so he kind of appears too. And both of them challenge Naruto. And Naruto's like, well, we might as well make this an entire event, because why not? Right? So he asks the Tsunade to host like a little small tournament between, the strongest shinobi from the Hidden Leaf Village versus his squad. Basically a small tuning exams. So, Neji was in there, and Naruto set up the matchups. So it was Neji, Hinata, Sasuke, and it was Sasuke versus Shikamaru. But yes, since there's not a lot of good, since there's not a lot of strong people in the village, because I kind of stole them all. A lot of them are just Cannon Fighter Ninja, but basically those are the main matchups. And Kiba's going against Naruto. Sakura, I'm gonna say, is going against Ino, and yeah. Everybody else is Cannon Fighter Ninja. Itachi, on the other hand, is going against, who can I put him up against? I'm going to say Itachi is going against, I don't know. I'm going to say he's going against Cannon Fighter Ninja, because why not? So, the fights begin. First fight, Hinata versus, my elbow. Hinata versus not Kiba, Subserve. Hinata versus Neji. And they begin fighting. And halfway through the fight, Naruto notices that Hinata's finna get angry. And they're like, how do you know that? And Naruto was like, because the Nine Tails could sense power. Like, are y'all stupid? So Naruto tells Itachi, if she tries to use that jutsu and it goes and she uses it recklessly, you got the right to put her underneath a genjutsu. And Itachi's like, okay. So Itachi bursts into crows, and she uses the jutsu, but it hits Neji, directly on Neji. And he forms back, and I guess she didn't. So Naruto basically tells him anyway, so who's next? And Neji looks up at Sasuke and was like, my father's gonna beat you. And Sasuke was like, I look very much forward to that. And they jump down there. Sasuke jumps down there, dude comes down there. And the first thing that he says is Uchiha, you put me underneath a genjutsu, but try fighting me without one. And Sasuke smirks and was like, if you insist. So Before the fight started, I'm gonna say Naruto jumped down there and alerted everybody in the village, like, this is what y'all could have had if y'all wasn't so paranoid of the Uchiha clan and actually let them, into the village instead of moving them to the outskirts. And then he disappears, and the fight says, like, the ref says begin, and Naruto looks at Sasuke and like nods his head, and Sasuke uses his Susanoo, and they're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what is that? And he basically looks down and he nods his dad. I was like, come on, you big and bad. Fight me. Right now. And he runs over there and he starts, doing the palms. And because, the Susanoo is technically just a big ass manifestation of chakra and armor. So it doesn't do that much. And I'm gonna say Sasuke just like doesn't even use like his weapons. He just smacks that dude, just smacks him into a wall. Just yeah. And he walks back out. And Naruto's like, oh, guess it's my turn. And Kiba walks out and was like, well, at least we know that you're not the strongest. And Naruto's like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, you're not the strongest over there. Sasuke is. And Sasuke turns around and was like, no, he's not saying this right now, right? Me and Naruto is tied in strength. Please tell me this nigga's not like, oh God, no. He's actually comparing himself to me and Naruto. Okay. This should be interesting. So Naruto's like, man, if you don't shut your ass up. And the prompter says begin, and Naruto almost immediately turns into like the KCMO mark, like the KCMO 1. And he was like, well, if you're stronger than me, you should have no problem dealing with me in this form. And I'm gonna say Sakura was like, that's not fair, Naruto. You know he's not gonna be able to deal with you. And Naruto turns around and was like, bro, Sakura, whose side are you on, fam? Like, did you forget? Like, I can always just extract that tail beast out of you and find a new host for it. Maybe Karin or Hinata would do it. And Karin was like, the fuck? I'm not gonna put that damn thing inside of me. And Hinata, just to be a dick toward, just to be a metaphorical dick toward Sakura, I was like, I will gladly take the 3 tails. And she was like, the fuck? Like, what is with you in trying to get me to die? And Hinata was like, I don't like you, fam. Like, I only fuck with you because Naruto fuck with you. If Naruto wanted you dead, I would kill you. And I'm gonna say Itachi was like, that's a little alarming, isn't it? But Hinata's like, don't worry. So as long as Naruto fuck with you, there should be no problems. And she was like, noted. And she went back to watching the fight. And when it's her, Naruto was just listening to them argue, and then Kiba tried to attack him, and Naruto kind of used like the QB's hand to stop like his attack, and was like, bro, if you gonna attack me, at least attack me head on, like stop being a little bitch. And Kiba was like, what? Like, first off, how did you stop my attack? And Naruto, like, who the fuck are you talking to? And Naruto was like, do you know why the people in the village hate me? And they were like, why? He was like, why? Cause I'm gonna just say Kiba hopped on a bandwagon and wasn't being smart. He was like, Naruto was like, I have the 9-tailed fox in me. The strongest tailed beast on the fucking planet. Not only do I have the 9-tailed fox in me, but I'm the 4th Hokage's son. which means Kushina is my mother, which means I also have half Uzumaki in me, meaning that my chakra pool is vastly larger than any of y'all's. So with that being said, once again, are you sure you're stronger than me? And Kiba was like, wait, the fuck? Like, no. Nah, he's lying. And Kiba, this goes on like for 5 minutes of Kiba just trying to get through Naruto. Like, just get to Naruto and attack him. But Naruto's either dodging out the way or, stopping him from, like, using the Kyuubi's, like, hands and things like that to stop it. And Kiba was like, aren't you going to attack? And Naruto was like, I shouldn't I? And Naruto used, like, Manifest the Nine Tails and, like, starts charging up a Biju bomb. And it wasn't a big one. It was a small one. Like, just tiny enough to where if it hit somebody, it's gonna fuck them up, but not kill them. Some people might be like, that's still a Tail Beast bomb. Yeah, I know. So, he charges it up and he shoots it at Kiba. And it goes directly through Kiba. But it doesn't kill him. It goes, like, right between that place where there's no organs in the body. And he basically looks toward Karin and Rin, and they come down there and they were healed. Like, I'm gonna say they healed him. And Naruto was like, well, this fight's over with. And I'm gonna say that was the last fight. And the people in the village were like, wait, so Naruto just ended Kiba, like, just destroyed Kiba that easily? Like, is that Naruto? And Naruto was like, if you think about it, people of the village, obviously if I wanted y'all dead, I could kill all of y'all right now with no hesitation. And my small little group of Akatsuki members here would have no issues carrying out my orders. And I'm gonna say he looks directly at Sakura when he says this. And Sakura kind of looks away. And Hinata taps her on the shoulder and basically she mouths to her like, I will fucking kill you. And Naruto looks at Hinata and was like, if you don't stop that shit, like, if you don't stop threatening her, like, there's no point for it. Boy, if you want to be cool with her, just say you want to be cool. You don't gotta keep threatening her. And I'm gonna say Hinata like, shut up, cause you still didn't apologize for the other day. And Naruto's like, fuck, I gotta apologize for it. Like, the fuck? I don't be saying nothing when you be trying to kill people when you train with them. Mrs. Lightning Dragon. And she stops and was like, that's and Naruto goes back to talking to the Hidden Leaf Village like, I could kill all of y'all right now. I mean, Tsunade already put y'all through the trouble of coming here. All I would have to do is give my people the order, and Itachi would slaughter y'all just like he did just like how he did the Uchiha clan. And Sasuke looks at him like, bruh, did you really just... And Naruto's like, no, I'm just joking. They all think it was him, though, but no. And Itachi was like, that is so fucking uncalled for. You really didn't have to do that. And Danzo appears, like the resurrected version of Danzo, and was like, me and my friends declare war on the Hidden Leaf Village. And Naruto starts laughing, and he looks, and he's like, oh, fuck. And Naruto, like, before Danzo could even comment, like, I'm gonna say he was using Kamui, because why the fuck not? And Naruto was like, you know what? Like before Danzo could even like move away or anything, he just gets destroyed by Naruto almost immediately. And Naruto was like, don't worry, you guys. I'll defend your village as long as there's payment afterward. And it was like, payment? You came from this village. And Naruto was like, yeah. And I also left the village. And I also don't need to protect the village. And they were like, I'm gonna say, the fuck was her name again? I'm gonna say the fifth Hokage was like, yeah, whatever. Like, she was like, yeah, sure, why not? And Naruto was like, glad we can work this deal out. And I'm gonna say Tsunade was like, there'll be a person coming around to collect $50 from each and every person in the village. And Naruto was like, some shit, that's gonna be a lot of money. And obviously not the children, but yeah. Just the adults. So like now and the teenagers. Naruto and his team like leave the village and they come back. They go back to the Akatsuki hideout. And this is where I'm ending this part off at. I'm not tired. I'm just gonna go and make more and more parts to different ones. You know, try to get some of them out the way. Anyway, so yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. And if y'all did, drop a like. I'll see if I can get my Discord to actually link. But if not, I might just make an Instagram and yeah. Anyway, peace out.